Hello everybody and welcome to my next episode in my World of Warcraft for Beginners series. I'm Dvotee and got a slight change of plan on this one. And I did say I was going to be doing professions, but I've actually had a subscriber ask me to cover travelling around. How do you get around? You know, you've got mounts, you've got flight paths, you've got Zeppelins. So I thought I would do that as it was requested. We have to keep our subscribers happy, don't we? So that's what this is going to be all about. Now, as you can see, I'm not on Dvotee, the character we created for the tutorial. I'm actually on Mage, and the reason for that is she's a higher level. She's level 83. She's got mounts which will help me get around, but she's also got this here, which is portals. I can teleport to various places, or I can create a portal to these places. So that's going to make it far easier towards the end of the tutorial to get over to Thunderbluff. So before we go in to Silvermoon, I'm going to show you where you pick up your Blood Elf racial mount. Now, as you can see, for those who don't know, I'm not using the racial mount for the Blood Elf, and the reason for that is quite simple. I don't like it. It's what lets the Blood Elf down. I'll just leave it there. You're going to see what it's like in a minute. Oh, and by the way, excuse all that background noise. There's an event going on at the moment called Brewfest. Everyone gets absolutely slaughtered. They are all pissed. So that's going on at the moment, which is why you can hear all the laughing and the music and this, that and the other. So anyway, if we look at the map, there's Silvermoon. There's the entrance. You want to head here to this building here. This is where you will train at level 20 for your first mount. It used to be level 40, but they've now brought it forward to level 20, which is a lot easier if you're starting out. I mean, Christ, when I started, having to get to level 40 before you could get a mount, well, it was a real big achievement, I can tell you, getting that, because running around from level 1 to level 40, that is a hell of a lot of running. So, to train your Blood Elf mount, you come in and you speak to this guy here, and there will be a little thing there saying that you can learn some riding. Oh, that music's winding me up. And then you'll just come out here, and then you speak to this guy here, this girl here, and she will have various options. Now, no matter what race you create, the first 4 are the mount you can buy at level 20, and they are these ones here, these smaller ones, and they don't go as fast. Then once you get to level 40, you can purchase these faster, bigger mounts. Okay, so I'm not even going to show you it because I really can't stand the Blood Elf mount. It's horrible, and every time I create a Blood Elf, which I do a lot, it's like, oh god, I've got to run on that damn chicken. I know they're not chickens, but that's what I call them. Right, okay, what we're now going to do, we are going to show you... I've started in the Blood Elf place really because it's quite awkward getting out of this area. It can be quite messy, and unless you know where you're going... The first time I was like, someone said to me, get to Orgrim, I was like, how the hell do I do that? So they had to come over and show me. Basically what we want to do is we want to be heading to Sun Fury Spire, this place here. We're down here. This is now the map of Silvermoon. We're down here and we need to go up there. Now I could run it, but for speed, I'm gonna run. So if you lose your way, just rewind the video and retrace your footsteps. So we're gonna come down here. Once you've finished your early quests, you will get a quest that will tell you to go to Undercity. This is where you have to come to get to Undercity. If we look quickly, we're here, and Undercity is here. Now you won't be able to run around here. Take you too long, and it could be, you know, if you're level 10 and you want to go to Undercity, you got to run through Ghostlands and what have you. I think it's towards the end. I can't remember when you get the quest to go to Undercity, whether it's at the end of doing the Ghostlands quests or it's the end here. I can't remember, but at some point you are going to have to get here. So there's a simple, and of course if you get something that you need to go to Orgrim, we're here, and you've got to come all the way over here, so you can't swim. So anyway, we're in Murder Row at the moment. Murder, there's been a murder. We're heading up there. That's where we're going. We're going to get our horsey hooves all over this nice red carpet. And we are now going to be going in and approaching what I consider to be one of the best views in the game, to be honest with you. We're going to the Orb of Translocation. But before we do that, we're in Sun Fury's Spire. And we're now going to go into somewhere else. And I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen, there is no way you are going to get anywhere near my inner sanctum. No way indeed are you coming anywhere near me. Oh, no. Right, here we go. In my opinion, scroll in, let's zoom up, let's do Alt-Z. Alt-Z gets rid of your interface. That to me is superb. I just love it. I think it's one of the best views in the game. We'll leave it there because I've got lots to get through. So you come up here to the Orb of Translocation and you right click it and you translocate. Simple as. Nice and easy. And there you go. You arrive in Undercity, and if we look at the map quickly, you will see we were here and we're now here. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to where the Undeads purchase their mounts from. If you come out of here, if you go that way, in through those doors there, that takes you to Undercity, which is the capital of the Undead, but we're going to not do that today. It can be quite confusing actually getting into Undercity, but we're going to... Oh, I've been disconnected from BattleNet, that's good. But we're going to leave that for another episode, because at the moment we're looking at mounts and getting around. And that music is really beginning to piss me off. Oh, why did I... Would I get a knee? No, oh yeah, I did. He didn't like that jump. Yeah, God, Brewfest. What am I recording during Brewfest? So, coming to Brill. Come out of Undercity, you come down to Brill here, and here you have all your mounts, your undead mounts. So you will speak to your riding trainer there, and then speak to your merchant there and get your mounts. Again, the first four are the normal ones, and then the last ones are your epics, and you get to level 40. Right. Now we're going to head over to Orgrimmar. We haven't covered flight paths yet, I know that. Where am I going? I'm going here. We're now going to look at Zeppelin. Now let's quickly go down here. If you look here, you'll see we've got two platforms. This one to the left is new. This came out with the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. That takes you to Northrend, so you don't want to be getting on that as a low level. You want to be coming to the one on the right, and this will take you to one of two places on a Zeppelin. It will take you to Gromgol, which is in Stranglethorn Vale. Again, at this low level, if you're coming over here at a low level, you don't want to be going there. And the other one will take you to Orgrimmar, which is the capital city of the Horde faction. So if we look at this one first, if you're not sure, if you come up here, there's guys you can talk to. This one will be the what tells you there, Stranglethorn Zeppelin Master, and he tells you a little bit, blah 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 blah. But we don't want that one. We want this one. And again, if you're not sure, Dvotee Zeppelin. Dvotee is where Orgrimmar is. And he'll tell you Orgrimmar. Now there's a Zeppelin there coming in. That's one that's going to Northrend. So we've got to wait for the Zeppelin to arrive. So while we're waiting, let's quickly tell you a little bit about the Mage. A Mage is a cloth wearer, and they are a caster. They are a DPS class only, and they dish out damage from afar. They've got a few little neat tricks. I've already shown you that and that. They've also got something called polymorph. So if that was an enemy and I was targeting him, I could turn him into a sheep. Meh. Yeah, turn him into a sheep, and here's our boat. So we got on board. So that's quite handy if you're in a raid or whatever and you need to stop someone from attacking you. You can sheep them. They just basically go around in circles like as a sheep. They've also got something called Blink. That's how I'm doing on here, it's not falling off. So I'm at the front of the boat at the minute. Hit Blink. I'm at the back. They can teleport forward 25 yards. Okay, so that's something else that a mage can do. We've also got mirror image. If I hit mirror image, there you go. There's now another 3 of me come out. Crusader, Mage, and they will last. And if I'm attacking something, they will attack as well, and they'll just put off a arcane blast. Or what do they do? I think they do. Oh, I don't know. They do something. I don't know. I'm sure someone will tell me. What else? Right, so we've got Conjure Mana Strudel. Mages are also known as vending machines, because whenever you go into a raid or a dungeon or whatever, and if you're a mage, the first thing people say to you is, "There's a table. Table mage, and they get quite annoying. Basically what it is, it's food, and what you do is you would click on here. I can't do it because I need more people to actually do it, but I'll maybe show you the animation of what happens when we get to Orgrimmar very, very quickly, because time is a trundling and things need to be done. So as you can see there, a Conjured Mana Strudel, this is the highest level one you get, restores 67,500 health and 4,500 mana. And what you would do is you click on there, and then you get that come up. You need other people to click on it, and then a table appears. But anyway, that's enough waffling on about the mage for the moment. We're talking about mounts. So onwards and upwards. We're now going to go and see the orc mount, where you purchase your mount if you create an orc, and that is down here. Now I've flown here just because it's quicker, but no matter where you're on the map, you need to come to the Valley of Honor, and you need to come to this building here, and it's basically they're down here in effect. So if we come down here, there's our riding trainer, and I believe, yeah, there's our kennel master. So again, you talk to him, and then you can learn the mount. So the orcs, like, you know, the blood elves get a chicken, the orcs get a wolf, the undead get horses, skeleton-y, horsey kind of things. So there's your where you purchase your orc. Now we are going to fly. I'm going to, if you press the number lock, that's the default for you to auto mount, fly or run or whatever, you know, if you walk, if you're running, whatever. So while we're doing that, we're going to press the map. We're still in Orgrimmar, so let's fly into that Zeppelin. Cool. Right, as soon as we get to Dvotee, I can look at the map. Okay, here we go, we're in Dvotee. Now, if you create a troll, you will purchase your mount from a place called Senjin Village. So we're going to head there now. And on the way I will show you one other talent that a mage has got. It's going to take up a few seconds, but as you can see, I'm flying, I'm quite high up. If I was to fall off, if I was to hit my dismount button by accident, I would fall and probably die. Well, yeah, I would die. But the mage has got a talent called slow fall, and that basically will save your life. So let's dismount. Oh no, oh, I could press the number, but we'll, there we go. And now look, see, I'm now falling nice and slowly, and I can do circles and do that and do circly worklies. So there we go, there's slow fall on a mage, and you get it for a total of 30 seconds. While we're here, let's just, sorry, just felt like killing you. Okay. Now look at that lag, that's just come up, that animation. It's because I've got fraps, I think, running along as well as Audacity. Hey ho. Right, so a troll. Troll! I don't like trolls, I must be honest with you. Just don't like the look of them. I did have a couple of trolls, but deleted them. Right, so we're in Senjin Village, here we go. And where you pick up your mounts is at the back here. Okay, so there's your riding trainer, and there's where you purchase your mounts. Okay, and they have raptors, quite nice raptors. So there's your trolls. So the only one we need to do now is Taurens. Cows. Moo. Okay. When you're in game, a mage is very good for getting you from A to B if you want to go to a certain place. We're going to talk about portals now very quickly as another way of getting around the world. As a mage, I can teleport to any of these places: Orgrimmar, Undercity, Thunderbluff, Silvermoon, Stonard, Shatra and Dalaran. Also as a mage, I can create a portal. Now we're going to be going to, and they're exactly the same places as where I can teleport to. There is one other I can get, but I'm not 85 yet, so I can't get that. So we're going to be going to Thunderbluff. So if, say for argument's sake, you wanted to get somewhere, you can go into trade chat when you're in a capital city and you can say looking for a portal to Thunderbluff, for argument's sake. And then I will invite you to a party and I'll say that will cost you a squillion zillion gold, and they'll say get stuffed. Or I could say you're a low level, I'll do it for nothing, or whatever. Most mages will charge a fee for creating the portal. It's just, you know, one of the perks of being a mage. Some will charge 10 gold, some will charge 5, some will charge 50. I even had one guy give me 100 gold for doing a portal. Some probably get more. But anyway, I'm waffling now. So we're going to create a portal to Thunderbluff. So what would happen is you ask me to create you a portal. I invite you to group. Your picture shows up here. We're in a party. I then create this. If you're not in my party, you can't click on it. If you're in my party, you give me the money. At that point, I create the portal. No money, no portal. It's straightforward if I'm charging you. Click it. And then we'll have to wait half an hour while we go to Thunderbluff, I've no doubt. We might be lucky, you never know. Yeah, here we go. And we're now in Thunderbluff, but we are actually under Thunderbluff. And here's a little tip for you people who are going to create a Tauren. At some point you will come here and you will see a quest. And you will be running about up top looking for this damn quest. And you won't be able to find it, and the reason is because it's in here. And you're underneath. So what we'll do is we'll get here, and then we'll mount up. So this is Thunderbluff. As you can see, there, it's up high on top of mountainy kind of stilty things. Okay. So we want to purchase a mount for a Tauren, and where we do that, let's just get out of Thunderbluff. Eventually we'll get there. Here we go, Mulgore. You want to come to a Bloodhoof village. Okay. As you can see, they've got a flight path there as well. Any flight path around the world will be shown by this little boot with some wings, I assume. And this is also where the Tauren will purchase his mount. Now, Taurens have got something called a Kodo, which is a bit like a rhino-y kind of. No, not that. It's like a rhino kind of thing. That's a Kodo there. That's what a Kodo looks like. They need to be like that because you've got a big fat cow sitting on top of you. And I've gone completely the wrong way. Where the hell am I going? I've nearly gone past it because I'm not concentrating. And unless they've moved them, they should be. Yeah, there they go. There they are. So there's your Kodos. So again, there's your riding trainer. They'll always be next to each other. There's your mounts. Again, the first three, sorry, are your normal ones, and then your next ones here are the other ones. Right, we're now going to look at flight paths very quickly. We've done all the starting races. We've done the Blood Elf, we've done the Undead, we've done the Troll, we've done the Orc, and we've done the Tauren. So there's your starting races and where you purchase them from. Okay, we've had a quick look at the Zeppelins and how, you know, depending on where you go will determine on what ones you use. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to teleport back to Thunderbluff, and then we'll get a flight path, and I'll explain what the flight path is when we get there. So here we go. Actually, I don't know what I did. So that's what it's usually like. That's what we like to see, nice and quick. Okay. Flight paths are taxis, if you like, and you pay because you don't get nothing for nothing. You pay to use them. Simple, straightforward, nice and easy. So we are now going to go to the flight path at Thunderbluff, and the flight path at Thunderbluff is right at the top of that building there, that big like totem pole if you like. So we'll go and head up top there. We won't be able to ride up there on the horse, it will dismount us. We'll see how far we get before it does. Nowhere. Hokey cokey, flight paths. Anywhere that you go which has got like a Horde station or something like that, there will usually be a flight path there, majority of the time. Not all the time, but majority of the time. So if we click here, you can see these are all the flight paths that I've got uncovered. Okay. When you start off, for argument's sake, like I've only got Everlook there, Winter Spring, we've got Moonglade there. Obviously if we're on the other side, it would be exactly the same, the map would be, and it would show all of those. So we want to go to Orgrimmar. Okay, so Orgrimmar is here, and it will tell you the price. It tells you how much you're going to pay to go to each one. So we're going to go to Orgrimmar. So you just basically click the thing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom forward, I'm going to press Alt and Z, and then we'll just watch, and we'll fly to Orgrimmar. That's what we're going to do. And while we do that, I'd just like to say thanks for watching this video. Really is the end of it. I mean, I can't really cover much more without waffling on, and this has gone on for a bit anyway. As I said, in the next video we will cover professions. Now professions is a trade that you can start learning at level 5. I would strongly suggest as a beginner you get your professions at level 5, and before you get to level 5 do not look at a vendor and if you're a cloth wearer and think, oh, there's a cloth vendor there, I've got enough to buy a better armour piece of waist or cloak or whatever. Don't do it, because it's not going to make that much difference, to be honest with you. What you want is you want your money for your professions, because you are going to have to spend some money learning your professions, and you're going to have to spend some money getting something to make that profession work. If you're a miner, you're going to have to buy a pickaxe. If you're a jewel crafter, you're going to have to buy a jewel crafting kit. And whilst they're fairly cheap, when you're starting off as a new player with absolutely no money at all, you need to make sure you invest it wisely. So, as I said in the last video, loot everything you kill and only spend the money you need to train your skills. And then once you get to level 5, learn your professions. There is one profession, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, that will help you earn gold really quickly. It's very simple, it's not expensive, and you will, before you know it, you'll be selling a couple of things and you'll have some decent gold. I'm not going to tell you what it is until we do the profession episode. I'm sure a few people will like to have a guess at what I think that profession is, and let's do a competition, let's do a giveaway. No, I'm only joking. No. So yeah, so we're going to cover professions in the next video. I thought it was looking a bit slow, it must be laggy. And if there's anything that I forgot or didn't cover in this video, please let me know, and I will do my utmost to correct it, either by annotation or by in the description. We are now heading into Orgrimmar, and I will just very quickly show you where the two Zeppelin points are in there, and where the flight master is in Orgrimmar, because I failed to do that. Because I fail. So here we go. Oh, God, I've never known it be so slow. I do apologise for this, peeps. It's normally about this speed all the way around, I think. But anyway, we're just coming into where the flight path is. We're in Orgrimmar, as you can see. And this has changed a hell of a lot for the Cataclysm expansion. Just coming into land now. Alt Z brings your thing back. So basically here is where your flight path is. Again, it's on the map there. And very quickly, just to finish off, I'll show you where the Zeppelin points are. Maybe in a noob, I don't know. There's one here. Okay, so this one here, that'll take you to Undercity, where we just came from. This one here will take you to Strangleform. And then if we come over here, there's two others here. That's Borean Tundra, that's Northrend, and then that one there is Thunderbluff, so you can go back to Thunderbluff there. And that just about wraps this one up, guys. Thanks for listening. Hope you found it informative. You now know where to go purchase all your mounts at level 20. We've discussed flight paths, we've discussed Zeppelins, and I'll see you for episode 6 at some point, which will be covering professions. And as I said, if you want to hazard a guess as to what I feel the best profession is to earn gold quickly if you're a noob on World of Warcraft, answers on a postcard please. I'll see you all soon. Bye.